In Washington State, we don't have alimony. We have what's called spousal maintenance. And generally the categories are broken down into short-term and long-term support. Short-term maintenance is generally more common in Washington State, and is designed to help the other party get back on their feet. When I say getting a party back up on their feet, what that means is trying to get them to where there's not a huge financial gap between the parties after divorce. Examples of long-term maintenance may be in situations where there was a longer marriage, or maybe one of the parties stayed at home while the other one was working or getting educated. Another reason potentially for long-term maintenance might be the health issues of one party or the other. Factors a court will consider in award of maintenance can include the standard of living of the parties, whether one party stayed at home. The goal of maintenance in Washington State is not to punish. The goal is to make sure that both parties can leave the marriage on somewhat stable financial footing. Can maintenance be changed in Washington State? The answer is yes, but it can be difficult. One has to show a substantial change in circumstances. Some examples of a substantial change in circumstances could be someone losing their job, if one of the parties or yourself gets remarried, or somebody getting a massive pay bump. If you want to modify spousal support, you need to go back to the court for a formal modification. And certainly it's always a good idea to speak with an attorney before you take that step. Maintenance in Washington State is not as common as you may think. Most divorces in Washington State do not include an award of maintenance. If you think you may be entitled to maintenance in your divorce, it's a good idea to reach out to an attorney. If you have any questions about spousal maintenance in Washington State, please feel free to give us a call. At Johnson Law Firm, we fight for families and their fresh start.